The 16th of October marks 1 year since Mummy passed. So in order to honor her, in order to remember her and celebrate her, I wanted to spend the next few days just sharing funny things that she said, insightful things that she said, and the lessons that I learned from them. I hope you enjoy.
Celia was a character. Celia was such a character when she was small. Oh my.
Charity begins at home. If I heard that once from my mom, I heard it 1,000 times. We all heard it in our house. It was mum's mantra. Charity begins at home. Charity begins at home. It was mum's mantra to break our selfishness. It was mum's mantra to break our hard-headedness. It was mum's mantra to remind us that the love we needed to get through, the love that we needed to grow in, the love that we needed to support each other had to begin in this space. Because mum was having to begin again. I am the youngest of 10 children, 9 living. When I was 5 years old, my father decided to leave my mum for the last time. That's nearly 30-something years of marriage, and left her with the last 5 to raise on her own. So my mum herself, in her mid-40s now, late 40s, is having to recalibrate her whole life and figure out, what does love now look like? What does love mean? You have to understand, my mum was born in the 1920s. My mum was from a generation where her parents and grandparents were born at the end of the Victorian age. So love was manifested in what you did, That wasn't a generation that even used the words, I love you. And to tell you the truth, growing up, I can't remember hearing my mum say, I love you. But we knew we were loved. We knew we were loved. Every day we knew we were loved. The way our mum looked at us and the way our mum laughed with us, we knew we were loved. When my dad left, social services stepped in and they said, we can take the children. We'll take the children, we'll take them into care. We can't guarantee that they'll stay together. But mum's from that generation. She said, no, all 5 of them are staying with me. And we knew we were loved. Mum worked 2 jobs. One when we were sleeping, and then when we got up and we went to school, the other one while we were at school. And then she got home. She got home before us so that when we got home, we knew that we were loved. She took us camping. She took us to museums. She played cricket with us. She tried to play football with us. My brother Simon said in her passing last year, Eddie, she gave us the word, so she gave us everything. We knew we were loved. It was in our later years, in our 20s, where I suppose mum had the space now to realign what that meant. She had become a woman of faith, so her whole life was realigned. Her whole understanding of love, her whole understanding of how she had to make love work with hard-headed children like me. Now pushed her love to the limits. Pushed her love to the limits. Pushed what that meant to the limits. Pushed her faith to the limits. Pushed her prayers to the limits. We knew we were loved. It's a funny thing. We grow as parents, and like I said before, there ain't no blueprint to how we do this. But one thing our children must always know, first of all, through our actions, that they are seen, they are known, and they are loved. And then through our words, they must know that they are seen, they are known, and they are loved. And then actions and words must always seek to coincide so that they know they are seen, they are known, and they are loved. And that must always start in the foundation place. That must always start in home. Now, home may not necessarily be under the 4 walls where all of you live, but wherever is foundation to the space in which they understand themselves, the space in which they are known, they are seen, and they are loved, the space in which they are influenced to grow and they are given agency, that is home. And that's where charity must begin. That's where love must begin. That's where teaching must begin. That's the place where our children must know that they are seen, they are known, and they are loved. Because, as Mommy said, charity begins at home.